Hi, this is the GP calling from the NHS 117. My name is Dr. Mbayaway. Can I please confirm your date of birth and the current location you're calling from for data protection?
1/10/63.
Okay. And the current location you're calling from?
27 Blackfriars Road.
Thank you very much indeed. Are you happy for me to access your medical records to enable this consultation?
No,
It's fine. But tell me, how can I help?
I need to know where my guardian is expected to get their training from.
Tell me a bit more regarding this training and what is it all about? Then you kind of, yeah.
I have a brain injury.
Mm-hmm.
Its DSM-5 categorization is 300.11. It is functional neurological symptoms. My brain injury means that I do not have mental capacity, and therefore I cannot legally exist. In order to regain my mental capacity, I have to have a guardian. But if the guardian has received no training, then they cannot support me. So I need to know where the guardian gets training from.
To further, to be able to give you a quick, ideal answer, I'm just getting to find this out for the first time, and I believe there should have been some correspondence with your own GP about this guardian who is supposed to offer you services and what kind of training this guardian may have had or is planning to have.
Which particular GP are you referring to?
I mean, your usual GP? I believe you're registered with a GP.
Who is that, please?
Let's find this out for you. Let's find out if it will give us further information. Okay, so there's no GP on your system that I can actually even pinpoint.
What?
There's no GP registered on your system. Are you registered to a GP practice?
When you say my system, what do you mean by my system?
Your records on the system here.
What is
There's no
What is the name of your system?
It's not really important, but if you want to know, it's called Adastra.
I don't have access to Ad Astra, so I know nothing about what's in there.
No, it's not something that patients have access to. It's only a clinician and health provider service. But what's the name of your GP? When last did you have contact with a GP?
I'm trying to remember. I don't remember. I have a brain injury, so I can't remember things very easily.
Okay. Let's have a look here. All right. I mean, the challenge we have here is that you have denied me access to your medical records. So unfortunately, I can't give you any further information because I do not have access to your medical records.
I haven't denied anything.
No, I did ask you earlier on at the start of the consultation that were you happy for me to have access to your medical records to enable the consultation, and you clearly said no.
That's right.
Yeah, so that's the challenge because I can't provide you any further information regarding your concerns.
So do you know where guardians are trained or not?
Guardians are trained in different facilities, and I do not know which facility your guardian is being trained in.
What type of facility is a guardian trained?
I cannot specify that information to you.
Where do I get that information from?
Well, you may have been able to get it from your own GP. You can call your GP, and you can get the information from your GP.
Excuse me, but I've had hundreds of GPs, and my brain injury was in 1990, and not one of these GPs that you're referring to has provided me with this information. So the information you're giving me is false.
Like I told you earlier on, I do not have access to your records to tell you the last contact you made with your GP. So unfortunately, I can't provide you any further information.
Are
so
you
you will need to source that yourself.
Are you a GP?
Of course I am.
May I ask your name?
My name is Dr. Mbayowe.
Can you spell that, please?
Alpha Mike Bravo Alpha, India Oliver Whiskey Echo India.
Okay, but if you're a GP,
Yep.
why do the other GPs know where to get the training from, but you don't?
It's not my line of specialty to tell you where guardians are trained. You can get that information from your own GP.
Okay, but let's look at this statistically. If I've been registered with 100 GPs in the past, and it hasn't been their speciality to have this information, and it's not your speciality to have this information, perhaps it's nobody's speciality to have this information. On a statistical basis, what do you think of that?
Unfortunately, this consultation will not go anywhere because you have denied me access into your medical records. I cannot provide you any further information about what you're requesting for.
I have not denied anybody access into any medical records.
Well, I asked you clearly at the start of the consultation, and you denied me access to your medical records. So
Okay.
Unfortunately, I cannot provide any information about this. You will have to solve that for yourself.
Okay, well, I tell you one thing is I cannot breach data privacy. That is why I answered the question in way I did, is because I can't breach data privacy.
Well, it's your data. You can decide to give it to whoever you want to give it to. And I asked you, but you denied me it. So it's up to you to give that information to whomsoever you want to give it to. And the reason I asked for that information was because it was going to help our consultation. But unfortunately, I'm not able to provide you any further information without access to your medical records.
How could it possibly be my data if I don't have access to it? It's not my data.
I'm asking for your permission for me to access your medical records.
If I had the records with me right now, I would give them to you. I don't have them.
Are you giving me permission to access the records?
I cannot give you permission to breach data privacy.
Unfortunately, this consultation is not going anywhere. Okay? So if you're not willing to give me information to help you with this consultation and to help you answer your questions, then unfortunately, you're limiting my ability to help you.
I'm willing to give you information, but I don't have any information to give, except the fact that in 1990, I was found unconscious with malaria. I was in a coma, and about a week later, I developed symptoms of a brain injury.
Mr. Colton, you don't seem not to understand what I am asking from you. I am not asking you to give me information. I'm asking you to give me permission. Okay, you need to understand what I'm requesting. I'm asking for you to give me permission to access your medical records.
I cannot give you permission to breach data privacy.
Okay, I think we're not getting anywhere with this. Unfortunately, I'm not able to offer you any further assistance at this point in time. Okay, and I'll advise you to contact your own GP for further support.
Who is this individual that you're referring to?
I do not know because you have not granted me access.
Access to what? Ad Astra?
I've been asking you the same thing over and over again. What do you think we're going to achieve going around in circles? I've just simply asked you, are you willing to grant me access to your medical records to enable the consultation to help me see if we could answer some of the questions you're asking? The records are there, okay? If you grant me access, I may be able to access the information and provide you answers. But if you're not willing to, then there's no point.
You're not being...
Circles.
You are not being clear with me about what you're trying to do there. If you have access to Ad Astra, is there a second computer system that you're referring to apart from Ad Astra?
No, there is not a second computer system. I've just told you that.
Fucking hell.
Information, okay, that you're requesting may be in your medical records. The only way I can access this information is if you grant me permission. It's your records. If you grant me permission to go into your records, I may be able to help you. That's all I've asked. And if you said no, and there's nothing I can do.
Are you referring to a subsection of Ad Astra?
Forget about Ad Astra. Like I told you, Ad Astra is a software. Okay, it just holds medical information about various patients.
So there's a second computer system.
No, it's a whole unit. It's not a second computer system. It's a whole unit. Okay. So what I'm asking is simply, are you happy for me to access your portion of medical information within that system, within that software system? That's all I'm asking. If you say yes, then we could go in, look in through it, see if there's any information that can help with your questions, and then move on. But if you're not willing to go with that question being declined, then unfortunately my hands are tied. There's nothing else I can do.
The way that you're speaking to me is inducing me into a seizure. You don't seem to understand. I'm trying to work out if the information you're asking access to, is it in Ad Astra or is it a second computer system?
Okay, listen. I think we'll need to terminate this consultation now. And when you're ready to give us a call to discuss your concerns, give us a call again back on the NHS 111 service. All right? Thank you very much.
Are you part of the London